We are live. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to the David Starlyte Show. I've been on the beach walking the dogs. Beautiful, beautiful day out here. It's 8:15 going on 8:16, 8:17 in the morning. I'm working this morning. I have a client and I just want to jump online to say hi, see who's around, send you lots of love, big hearts, and etc. We were living in a times of deeper engagement, of asking questions like, who am I? What is this world? What am I doing here? What is the purpose of my life? What is the purpose of this world? This world seems a little bit like something's not quite real. How we thought it was isn't quite how it actually is. The layers are being removed, the mask is being removed and revealing itself. So part of this, I guess the exterior, the facade of this is Anthony Fauci. And I don't know if any of you saw Anthony Fauci's question. Congress was asking him questions and he refused to answer anything. And those questions kind of start to reveal the truth, not in terms of people like that are not necessarily the power behind. There's a power behind the scenes. So he's just kind of a how do you call it, the person, like a puppet. I guess you could call it a puppet. But interesting, we're starting to question the world and question ourselves. Who are we? What are we? And that's a collective awakening. So that is, things are shifting along new timelines. We are starting to see a little bit of a different perspective of the world. Why are the systems the way they are? Why are things the way they are? Who is behind the scenes? What are we doing? What is our purpose? And a lot of people have been working away gradually for perhaps even decades, working and working, and seemingly little progress, small progress. And I think we're all looking for major breakthroughs. We're all looking for shifts in our lives that will open things up for us. David says, Mr. Egghead. David, Mr. Egghead. Marianne says, oh, yes, that guy. I still can't an answer to the question about the vaccine I took. Was it grown in shellfish versus eggs? I don't know all those kind of questions, Marianne. There's a lot of information you can find. Also, like healing your body, healing your mind, healing your soul, taking back your power. And yes, humanity has been experimented on, not just with things like vaccines, but with all sorts of things, with things they put in the air, the things they put in the food. These are all, you can put these all down to experiments, or just someone controlling things, or sometimes it's just selfish profiting out of our misfortune, profiting out of our ignorance, or profiting out of the ability to put something poisonous on a shelf and label it as food. Label it as food. And people just buy it and put it in their mouths and get all addicted, and the rest is history. So all of these things, there is a system. There's absolutely a system. There's an agenda. And that's all out there. You can search about it and find out more information. But ultimately, this is a vessel. This is my body, and I am autonomous. And taking back power, each one of us individually taking back our power is incredibly effective, and that will shift the collective energy anymore. If you don't buy the things they put on shelves, then the system will start to break down. It will start to actually give you things that you are healthy for your body. So Marianne says, I was a guinea pig for ADHD research as a kid. Like, if antipsychotics did anything for the condition. Yeah, and I think that's the case for so many people. Just medicine has been pretty backward, collectively pretty backward. Science has been pretty backward. So all these things are part of it. The medical system has been, holding things back and keeping things pretty backward. But ultimately experimenting on human beings. That's what's been happening. That was the late 1960s and early 79. So absolutely, and I feel like we've all been guinea pigs. We've all been part of this collective guinea pig plan. And I just see my sweater is kind of matching the colors of the background of my painting, so that's kind of neat. Well, how have you all been? I will be on the show maybe 5 more minutes. I was talking way too much, I guess. A little monologue, and beautiful to see everyone. I am going to pick a card from the Energy Oracle deck, which tells me that a beautiful world is awaiting us as a planet, and we shouldn't lose hope. We should take back our power, take back our dignity, bring back autonomy, and don't believe all the stuff you hear on the media, on the news, or advertising. It's all the same thing, trying to profit out of us. From the Buddhism Oracle deck, the lesson for today is patience. What a beautiful message. Patience. At the end of the way is freedom. Till then, patience. So the outcome is freedom. The outcome is liberation. The outcome is expansion and evolution. And until we get there, step-by-step patience. Patience is a noble quality, and it's helpful to develop it in all ways in our lives to bring us into source consciousness, which is timelessness, source consciousness, the infinite realm, the one source, the one force. There is this eternal source of timelessness beyond space and time. So that we have an essence of that within us, in our soul, which is spacious, which is timeless, which is non-linear. And when you bring this into knowingness, when you bring this into consciousness, it brings you into alignment with what is true. It's a beautiful card. I am going to pick a card as well from the Starseed Oracle. From the Starseed Oracle. Just going to bring that up. Beautiful. Okay, from the Starseed Oracle. All right, so the Starseed Oracle, the message for today is big picture visions. It's coming back to our right brain experience of creativity. I get confused between left and right hemispheres of the brain. Creativity, our creative brain, which is inspiration, Pleiades energy. So this is being seeded on the planet, creativity. So if you feel this week, new ideas, maybe old ideas rehashed, maybe inspiration coming to you, that is this energy of Pleiades, which is being activated. So beautiful energy, really bed that down. Now's the time really to develop ideas, to grow and seed new inspiration in the planet. So that's what's coming out in the collective. And I'm not going to stay very long. I'm just wishing everyone a beautiful day, here for a short time to say hi. Possibly I'll be able to come on about this time tomorrow, maybe about 10 minutes from now, like 24 hours plus 10 minutes tomorrow. That could probably work, I reckon. Would love to see everyone again soon. Thank you for being here. Wishing you a beautiful day. And thank you for liking and following if you do appreciate the content. So I'm David Starlyte, and it's been wonderful being with you today. Marianne wants to know if Randy is reaching out from the afterlife. He had many abilities, even manipulating electronics. That's really cool. Yeah, Randy is around. Absolutely. Let's just check in with the energy oracle cards. And there he is. There he is. That's Randy. So he's around. He's like popping out. That is Randy in the energy oracle decks. He's a person of substance. There's a real sense of value, of wisdom, of light, of I guess you could call it energy, you could call it power, you could call it light. He has that energy to him, Marianne. Stu gives me lots of love and hearts, and back to you, Stu. Carla says, hi, David, how are you? Shared. Thanks, Carla. I'm going to be online tomorrow. That's the goal. Tomorrow, 24 hours plus 10 minutes. 24 hours plus 10 minutes. And Shani says, hi, Shani, welcome to the show. We're getting a little buzz, people popping online. I was just telling everyone 24 hours plus 10 minutes. That's the goal. Does my Aunt Jenny have any messages for me? Just a quick, and please do put up a picture and put up like your actual name, because AMAGZK9JS doesn't, it's just, I would love everyone to just put their name up just so we can communicate clearly. Yeah, so this is very much a source, I would say, coming back to the solar plexus realm. So this is about the power of me. Hi, Angela, welcome to the show. So Aunt Jenny is talking about it's like the power of me. So the power, as in the power of you, the power of you. So she's saying, Angela, she's saying, remember your own power. Remember that you have volition over your choices, but volition over your thinking, what you're exposed to, what you expose yourself to, the things that preoccupy your mind and your thoughts, even preoccupy your heart. She's saying you have volition. She's reminding you that she is you're an actor in your life, and she's kind of like a whisperer. She can only whisper, but you are the actor, if that makes sense. You're the actor on the stage. She is kind of like this whisperer, and she's saying, just remember that power you have. Remember that you have that ability, to the volition to fashion your life, to fashion your thoughts, to fashion your mind, your heart, your everything in the image of your intention. So that's coming out clearly, Angela. Wishing everyone a beautiful day. Lots of love, and see you tomorrow, 24 hours plus 10 minutes. Thank you, everyone.